Lie on your back with your feet on the floor and your knees bent toward the ceiling. Take 3 deep diaphragmatic breaths here, expanding your ribs and allowing air to pass all the way down into your belly. After your third exhale, start dropping your knees from side to side. Be loose and free here. Take 5 per side. After your fifth one, widen your stance significantly, and now drop your knees in toward the center and then widen them again. That movement toward the center requires quite a bit of internal hip rotation, so don't worry too much if your legs touch in the middle or not. Then narrow your stance after 5 and drop your knees out into a butterfly position. Really do allow them to drop from the top position so that you use a little bit of elasticity in your tissue at the bottom. Your knees may even bounce a little bit. After your fifth one, cross your right ankle over your left knee and pull your left hamstring in toward your chest. As you do this, press your right knee away from you. Take a few breaths in this position. Feel the stretch, but don't tense through it. Relax with your breathing. Keep the position and take a supine twist here with the figure 4. Drop the sole of your foot over to the left and then drop your right knee over to your right. Take 3 per side and then return your left foot back to the floor but maintain the figure 4 position through 5 bridges. As you lift your hips up, press your right knee away from you. After your last one, return your foot to the floor and we'll do everything on the other side. Cross your left ankle over your right knee, pull your right hamstring in toward your chest, and press your left knee away from you. Take steady, easy, diaphragmatic breaths here. And again, you want to feel a stretch, but not tense into it. Release your hands and take the same supine twist. Drop the sole of your foot over to the right, and then drop your left knee over to the left. Take 3 per side. And after your last one, we'll return back to the center, but maintain that same position again for the single leg figure 4 bridge. Plant through your foot, lift your hips, and press your left knee away from you. Take 5. After your fifth one, release your foot back to the floor and grab your knees and hug yourself into a little ball. Just release anything there that you're holding on to and then rock up to a side sit position with your knees pointed to the left. Just settle into this position and then switch to the other side. Take a breath. Switch back again. We're just letting our hips settle to the floor. You can use an arm on the ground to help maintain both hips in contact with the floor. You can also use a bolster of some sort to set under your hip if it pops up off the ground. Come back to the side you started on and walk your chest over your front leg. Just relax here in sort of a reached out position. And then we'll take the reverse of that and lean back. If you can make it down to your forearms, then do that. Otherwise, just stay up on your hands. You can keep your head lifted or you can relax it down behind you. Just take a breath or two and then come back up. And we'll walk forward over your front shin again and straighten your right leg back behind you for a pigeon stretch. Get settled so both hips are even on the floor and then walk as far forward as you can to relax into this position. We'll be here for just a couple breaths. Walk yourself back up and bring your leg back to your side sit and switch to the other side. First, just walk over your front shin in this side sit position. You want to be as relaxed as possible. If that means you're propped up on your hands or your elbows, then do that. If you can be outstretched like a child's pose, then you can be there as well. And reverse the position. Walk yourself back to either your hands or your forearms. Maintain the same position through your lower body on the ground. So if your knee pops up, then just walk yourself up a little bit farther. Take 1 or 2 more breaths, and then walk yourself back up and over your front shin. Lift your hips up so you can straighten your left leg back behind you, and then settle into this pigeon stretch in the front, walking yourself out to the front. Take some easy breaths. And then walk yourself back up. Come back through your side sit and transition all the way down to the ground on your belly. Rest your forehead on your hands and then just windshield wiper your shins. Sort of knock out any tension here. And then release your feet down to the floor. Find a comfortable position and take a few breaths to finish your short practice today.